All right, this next one gets a bit involved. So bear with me as I bear with you on this.
I just have to apologize up front to the audience. There's a lot of steps that we have to take with this next item, and it will appear very bureaucratic, but it's the process that we need to follow to get this through. So before you is the annexation number 2 of property to Community Facilities District 2017-1. So back in 2017, Council adopted Resolution 17-065, authorizing the formation of Community Facilities District 2017-1 and levying a special tax within the district. At that time, the report identified 5 potential subdivisions to participate in the district, of which only 2 have annexed into the district at this time. On August 26, 2020, the Planning Commission approved tentative map 20-04, located north of Jody Drive, east of Sanborn Road, the one we just discussed. And so condition of approval number 29 states that prior to recordation of the map, the development shall pay for operations and or maintenance for police, fire, parks, drainage, and ongoing street maintenance costs, of which one option is to pay for this through annexing into the CFD. And so that's what the developer has opted to do. So for analysis, the government code governs annexations to the CFDs. The standard procedure is to approve a resolution of intent to annex, then hold a public hearing within 30 to 60 days, and finally holding an election with 90 to 100 days. However, tonight we are going to compress that all into one action. It'll be several actions, but all during the same time. So the developer is agreeable to waiving the standard time periods outlined for waiting to hold the public hearing and election. The developer is requesting that council approve a resolution of intent to annex, hold the public hearing, and conduct the election all in the same meeting. The developer owns all of the property to be annexed, and this action will not impact current residents and or owners within the CFD. And so the current levy for the CFD is $467.10 per single-family residential unit. So an alternative is to not authorize annexation into the CFD and direct staff to come up with alternative means to provide for these services, or authorize the annexation but do not approve the request of waivers. So these next few steps, I'm going to walk you through the process. So first, council needs to adopt a resolution stating the intent to annex certain territory into CFD 2017-1, setting a time and date for the public hearing thereon, which is tonight, and adopting a boundary map showing territory proposed to be annexed to CFD 2017-01.
So you need a motion from us.
Yes.
Through the mayor, there does need to be public comment on this item.
Okay, thank you. Do we have any comments from the public? Would you please, just because it's recorded and we want to make sure everybody can hear your question. Thank you.
Jason Kahn speaking. What are we trying to all compress into one sitting here?
So normally the process to annex into the CFD would be carried out over a period of months. And so rather than, because the developer would like to move forward with the development and they have a condition of approval on their map that they need to pay for services within the city, they've elected to annex into the CFD. So rather than follow the process that will take months, they're requesting to compress that into one action all taking place tonight.
Yeah, but you already said that you guys already okayed the one parcel. What parcels are we talking about now? Or the subdivision?
The previous item was approval of the subdivision agreement. This is a different item related to that project.
I know, but you already include, what subdivisions are we talking about now?
It's the same one down off of Sanborn Road.
That's confusing me. We're talking about the same subdivision?
Yes.
Yes.
So we're just talking about different.
This is a funding mechanism to pay for services for that same piece that we previously approved the development agreement on.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other comment from the public? Sierra?
No public comment.
Okay. All right. So now.
So next, hold a public hearing for the annexation of tentative map
We didn't vote yet. I got,
Oh, go ahead.
okay.
I'm just ready to move right ahead.
I know you are. Okay. I don't remember.
All right, through the mayor.
Yes.
I move to adopt a resolution with the intent to annex East Sanborn Estates subdivision as presented tonight into City of Yuba City Community Facility District 2017-1 for municipal services, and setting the date and time for the public hearing to be now, March 16th, and adopting the boundary map showing the territory proposed to be annexed as presented tonight.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion by Vice Mayor Shaw, second by Councilperson Espandola. All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none. The action of adopting resolution item A is passed unanimously. We will now hold a public hearing for the annexation of tentative map number 20-04 into CFD, Community Facilities District 2017-1. Do you need to say anything, or can I do it?
You go ahead.
Public hearing on the annexation of tentative parcel map number 20-04 into CFD 2017-1 is now open. If there are any members of the public who would like to address the council on this issue, please provide your statement via public comment. State your name and address for the record. Do we have any comments from the public on this item? Seeing none in the audience.
No public comment.
No public comment. Hearing no further comment on this issue, I am closing the public hearing and bringing the matter back to Diana Langley.
So next, we're requesting that council adopt a resolution authorizing annexation number 2 of territory to CFD 2017-1, authorizing the levy of a special tax and submitting the levy of tax to the qualified electors.
Again, looking for a motion?
Public comment.
Excuse me. I'm not prompted for public comment, but I know he's poised and ready over there, so I'm going to go ahead.
We already had a public hearing on this matter, so we're good. We can just
we're
go right
good.
to the vote.
Sorry.
It's all right. I'll let it go this time.
I'll help you out, Mr. Mayor. So through the mayor,
Yes.
move to adopt a resolution authorizing annexation number 2 of territory in the City of Yuba City, CFD 2017-1, authorizing the levy of a special tax and submitting the levy of tax to the qualified electors.
Second.
Thank you. I have a motion by Vice Mayor Shaw, second by Councilperson Kirchner. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, item C passes unanimously. Item D.
So you would now hold an election public hearing in which the city clerk will then open the ballots and announce the results.
All right, so I get to hold a public, I have to bang the gavel again. The election public hearing on annexation of tentative parcel map 20-4 into CFD 2017-1 is now open. If there are any members of the public who would like to address the council on this issue, please provide your statement via public comment. State your name and address for the record. Do we have any comments from the public on this item? See none in the audience.
No public comment.
Okay. Hearing no further comment on this issue, I'm closing the public hearing and bringing the matter back to the city clerk. Ask the city clerk if there are any ballots received. City clerk, are there any ballots received? Well, thank you. Please open those.
We received one ballot from James R. Schott, owner and president of Inner West Homes Corporation. Total votes 2. In favor, yes.
2-0 in favor. Okay. It's prompting me for comments from the public again. I'm understanding we do need public comment on the results of the vote. Anybody like to speak on that? Hearing none. Any online?
No public comment.
Okay. Refer back to you.
So finally, Council is going to adopt a resolution making certain findings, declaring and certifying the results of an election, and adding the property to CFD 2017-1.
Council?
Through the mayor, move that we adopt a resolution making certain findings and declaring and certifying the results of an election and adding property to CFD 2017-1.
Second.
I have a motion by Vice Mayor Shaw, second by Councilperson Espandola. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item E passes unanimously.